then the immanent shall be the witness God. When that happens, the immanent, who is very close to us, who is living us within us, immanent, it is His substance, it is of His substance that we are made. It is of His substance that we are made. Immanent. He is very close, closest to us. That is why immanent is Him. Shall be the witness God. Well, actually, I got a small quotation from the synthesis. Even our mortal existence is made out of His substance. Even our physical gross, which is subject to death and pain and suffering, even that is made of His substance. And there is the immortal within us. Obviously, the psychic being is there. Within us, that is the spark of the light and bliss that are forever to realize it, make it effective. To realize that immortal which is within us, to realize it, make it effective, is the object of yoga. First, we have to realize that the immortal is there within us, we have to realize Him, of yoga. The psychic being is constantly in contact with the immanent. The divine who is there, very close to us, the psychic being is directly in contact with Him. So, the first thing is, nothing can happen unless you discover psychic being and live with the psychic being, in the psychic being. The immanent shall be the witness God, watching on His many-petaled lotus throne, many-petaled lotus throne, the cosmic manifestation, the universality of things, the overmind creation which is there, many-petaled. In fact, later on we got 1,000-pillared. These are the symbolic representations of the overmind creation of multiplicity, Watching on His many-petaled lotus throne, His actionless being and His silent mind. He is silent, He is actionless, He is immanent. Ruling earth nature by eternity's law, a thinker waking the inconscious world, an immobile center of many infinitudes in His 1,000-pillared temple by time's sea. That is your mind creation which is created. The immanent shall be the witness God. It is He who will see. You see, there is a difference between immanent and God. You see, immanent is also God, but still not God, you see. God is supreme, more than the immanent in that sense. Watching on His many-petaled lotus throne, His actionless being and His silent mind, ruling earth nature by eternity's law, a thinker waking the inconscious world, an immobile center of many infinitudes in His 1,000-pillared temple by time to the 1,000-pillared. 1,000, that is the symbol of overmind, multiplicity. 1,000-petaled lotus, Sahasradala, at the crown of the chakra, at the crown here. That is the 1,000-petaled lotus here, Sahasradala. That is our mind creation basically. See, in the Upanishad, Katha Upanishad, young boy, Nachiketa, he has been given to death Yama. Go and live with him. And he stays, Yama was out of station, he had gone out somewhere. So the poor boy had to wait at the door for 3 nights for the arrival of Yama back home. And then he asked, "What are you here for?" Yama asked this boy. He says, I want the knowledge of the self from you. You are the best teacher, and it is you who can give me the knowledge of the self. Yama first dissuades him. He says, young boy, I will give you all the boons of life, go back home and enjoy full, rich life with children, with girls, with everybody, whatever you like, and go back and stay there, you see. Yama says, that's not mine. I want the knowledge of the self, not that kind of a thing. Still, Yama is not convinced, so to say. He's kind of testing him. And then he says, I want the knowledge of the self. And he takes a 1,000 beaded necklace from his neck and gives it to him. A necklace with 1,000 beads. 1,000. He gives him the full knowledge of the overmind creation to this boy. So that 1,000 is there, symbolic again of the multiplicity of this creation, you see. But then this boy says, I'm not interested in your necklace. You can take it back if you like. I want a knowledge of the self. What is it that by which man is dead or he is not dead? How do I know that? You see. He wants that thing. So this is the aspect of the immanent in the 1,000-pillared house, you see. Then shall the embodied being live as one. See, again he is repeating, then, you see. Then shall the embodied being live as one who is a thought, a will with the divine, a mask or probe of his divinity, an instrument and partner of his force, a point or line drawn in the infinite, manifest or imperishable. Then shall the embodied being live as one. Here, the embodied being shall be witness God. The embodied being shall entering, being ready to immortality. Then shall the embodied being live as one, who is a thought, a will of the divine, a mask or robe of his divinity, an instrument and partner of his soul, a point or line drawn in the infinite, a manifest of the imperishable. Again, then shall the supermind be his nature's found. See that then sort of continues. Then the supermind shall be his nature's found. The eternal truth shall mold his thoughts and acts. The eternal truth shall be his light and guide. Now this is, I will say, a kind of a proper description of the Gnostic being. Earlier it was of the intermediate race, you see. Then the supermind shall be his nature's found. The eternal truth shall mold his thought and act. The eternal truth shall be his light and guide. All then shall change. A magic order come, overtopping his mechanical universe. So, see, after all that, then, what will happen? A magic order will come. And then a mightier race shall inhabit mortal's world. So after that intermediate race will come a mightier race. A mighty race will come after that, you see. The mortal's world, the Mrityu Loka, mortal world that is called Mrityu Loka. On nature's luminous tops, on the spirit's ground, the Superman shall reign as king of life, make earth almost a mate and fear of heaven, and lead towards God and truth man's ignorant heart, and lift towards Godhead his mortality. So he is elaborating now further step by step. Then, again, you see again that then continues. Then nature's luminous tops on spirit's ground, the Superman shall reign as the king of life. He will be the sovereign of life. And then he says very carefully, then make earth almost the mate. Not the full mate, almost. He is cautious, he is careful. The mate and peer of heaven. It cannot be complete, it cannot be fully. Almost is there. Because there has to be a kind of a separateness of earth from heaven. See, they are not one. For continuous growth of earth, they have to be almost equal. See, almost. And earth almost the mate and pure of heaven, and lead towards God and truth man's ignorant heart, and lift towards Godhead the mortality. Again, then a power release from circumscribing bound, his eyes pushed up beyond death's hungry reach, life stops shall flame with the immortal storm, light shall invade the darkness of its base. Well, this will happen only when there is the appearance of a mighty race. That is important, mighty race. The mother says, the light has come, but light is not enough. In order to bring down other higher power, what is required first is the force. The supramental light and force descended on 29 February 1950. Force is important because unless that is there, the higher things cannot function, so to say. Against the opposing possibility, against opposition, the hostilities which can spring up from below, what is required is strength, force.